Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip: 3 tips for leading when the unexpected happens. An expert opinion by René Lacerte, founder and CEO of Bill. It's every entrepreneur's worst nightmare. Your day is going along as any normal day, but then everything changes in a moment. Everything you have worked at for years flashes before your eyes as you wonder if you and your business will survive the challenge that just landed on your desk. Dealing with the unexpected is something that every entrepreneur expects. I started Bill 18 years ago, and we've had our fair share of unexpected events to navigate. 2 years after we launched, our then small business was confronted with the 2008 global financial crisis. With the capital markets dried up and a recession in full swing, it was not clear how our relatively small company would survive. We made adjustments and worked harder than ever as a team. We adapted and were resilient. In the 16 years since the financial crisis, Bill has faced many other unexpected challenges and opportunities. Advancements in artificial intelligence and cloud computing have been tailwinds for our business. A global pandemic, macroeconomic trends, and financial and banking industry fluctuations have required all hands on deck to manage. Since becoming public more than 4 years ago, we have made it a routine practice to wargame the different types of crises that could significantly impact our customers and our business. As Louis Pasteur said, chance favors only the prepared mind. Still, as any business leader knows, it's impossible to plan for every possible external or unforeseen event. So when a crisis does strike, how do you respond? And how can you prepare your business now before these kinds of events even happen? Here are 3 reflections I've taken away over the past 17 years of handling the unexpected at Bill, and from more than 30 years as an entrepreneur. Whether you first started your business around your dining table or in the proverbial garage, you undoubtedly had a strong sense of the problem you wanted to solve and how you wanted to solve it. And whether or not you wrote them down, you had a core set of values of how you wanted to interact with employees, customers, and investors. These ideals ultimately are the foundation for the kind of business you were going to build, what your business would stand for, how you wanted to treat your customers, and why you wanted to build it. These are your values, the basis of your brand, and why your customers, employees, and if you have them, shareholders trust you each and every day. As your business takes shape and grows, these values become foundational. You write them down, you talk about them with employees, you attract and build a team that shares your commitment to these values. If you've built a company with foundational values at its core, these values will guide your response to any crisis. Most recently, when Silicon Valley Bank collapsed in less than 24 hours, Bill leaned into all of our foundational values, especially accountability, passion, and authenticity to ensure our customers and company were protected. We went into that situation with a shared mindset that our customers would come first, and we would be accountable to them. It's why Bill guaranteed the outstanding payments of our customers before the U.S. government did. We had hundreds of people from across the company working passionately, stemming from their commitment to our customers. They raised their hands to help, not because it was mandated, but because they cared deeply about small business owners. And to be authentic, we knew we had to be transparent. We provided transparency from day one about the extent of Bill's exposure to SVB, with daily blogs, customer emails, and product messaging. This constant communication not only informed our constituents, but also reaffirmed their trust in us. As a result, we heard from customers, partners, and investors that they appreciated this and were themselves far less concerned. One of the most valuable lessons I took away from the 2008 global financial and banking crisis was the importance of diversification. Diversification means different things at each stage of a business, and it is essential to managing the unexpected crises that come your way. At Bill, we deliberately built our business with diversification in mind. For example, we serve small businesses in multiple ways and with different partners, including accountants, banks, and accounting software partners. Diversifying our business model has enabled us to fulfill our mission-critical role in small business operations and ensured we have redundancy for unexpected events. For any business, diversification in go-to-market and operations is essential to building resilience to weather any storm. Moreover, no matter the size, there are many different ways you can diversify to help mitigate the impact of external events. For example, tapping into your network of other local small businesses and developing relationships with a range of different suppliers or service providers in advance of a crisis. When you are just getting started, this could be a personal relationship that is ready should you need them. It does not have to be a second supplier if you don't have enough volume to split the business. Having multiple banking relationships has been critical for the businesses I have started. Each bank will look at your business with a different lens, and you never know when that can be helpful. I recommend talking with your accountant or financial advisor about using a combination of banks. From a go-to-market perspective, I learned in my first job as an auditor that understanding your dependence on any one customer and then managing that customer closely while quickly developing multiple customer streams is essential to building a successful and independent business. Finally, I am always invigorated after reaching out and learning from other leaders and the businesses they run. Conversations with them about how they've diversified their operations can be invaluable. As someone who has built and served small businesses for more than 30 years, I've learned that trust is one thing that everyone you serve or work with values above all else. It is the best insurance policy your business can have in dealing successfully with the unexpected. It's the most important thing an organization can build, and one of the easiest things to lose. For the businesses I've run, trust has been a catalyst for growth. It's helped us win customers for life and grow our customer base through word of mouth and through small business networks. It's also helped us build a team that is dedicated and passionate about our customers and company. Trust is not just a nice to have. It's essential to growing a business in any industry. In a report released last year, McKinsey & Company found that leaders in digital trust are more likely to see revenue and earnings growth of at least 10% annually. This is not a surprise to me. My father and grandfather told me when I was just a kid that business is personal and that it is built on trust. I know today how true that is. Trust is something you continue to earn every day, and that takes time. We've focused on a few simple elements at Bill: staying true to our values, being transparent with our customers and investors, always maintaining a customer-first mindset, and building a platform that is scalable, reliable, secure, safe. All things that engender trust. While you can't plan for every possible event or crisis, you can take steps now to build a few essential foundations to mitigate these risks. Staying true to your values, diversifying your business, and nurturing trust with customers, employees, and shareholders. These are some of the most important investments you can make in your business and will keep you surviving and thriving, no matter the crisis that comes your way. That's it from Inc. You can find more articles from today's top business and thought leaders at Inc.com. Be sure to come back tomorrow for another tip from Inc.